Respected Chair, co-panelists, friends. We had a number of occasions where agriculture has given enough preferences, but being part of agriculture, fisheries has never been given. Debt to waiver in 2007 was one of the issue in which I still remember. Agriculture was given 60,000 crores of debt to waiver. Being a federation, Matysafed had some debts. We asked Ministry of Agriculture to waive the loans before 2007, December 31. The reply we received was, I don't want to disclose it here. I think credit is one of the major issue in fisheries sector which has never been addressed. We used to have a notion that fishermen or people, small scale fishers are exploited by the middlemen, mostly in marketing. But what my experience in last 30 years with fishermen is, maybe a state like Kerala, where fishermen are getting a reasonably good price realization when compared to the retail market system or the consumer, whatever consumer pays. But we have seen that fishermen are exploited right, left and all corners, mostly in credit. The vulnerability of the occupation has been used by many of middlemen in the credit. Coming back to the subject in which we are talking about the post-harvest technology, value addition and gender issues related to the processing. Improvement in handling of fish is one of the major area we have to look into, especially from the catch to the landing center. Freshness is key in fish marketing. We have had an example of tuna, where the very fresh tuna will get you for $12, whereas the normal tuna, Indian fishermen get only $2 in the international market. So freshness is the key, and we hadn't gone much into the freshness part. The way we handle the fish in the harbors, the way we take the fish in the boat, keep the fish in the boat, handle the fish in the boat, the facilities in the boats, definitely reduce our value too much. More hygienic harbors and markets are another area where we have to see. There are efforts by NFDB in the last few years that to improve the facilities of markets and landing centers. I was, a member in the discussion of this NFDB program for market modification or master renovation program. I personally insisted that NFDB must include a clause that the most of the markets you take, they are controlled by the local authorities. And local authorities have no interest in these kind of things, and fish is always fishy. It's a smelly place, they don't want to go at all. So we were insisting NFDB to see that the precondition for getting a finance from NFDB must be the management of the markets and landing stages must be entrusted to the stakeholders cooperative society. It is so unfortunate it has not been implemented so far. The best managed fishing harbors in the country is located in Kerala called Munambam, and it is managed by the stakeholders society. So we have an example. Why don't we try? Fish marketing is a very tricky business. I have seen many of wholesale market operators have lost a lot of money. So getting information in time and the market condition, market prices as well as the landing data is a key factor for fish marketing. And I strongly believe that the new information technology will be able to sort out these issues. All my sisters sitting here was worried about the fact that new fish marketing methods are emerging. It is going to emerge, there is no doubt about it. I have seen that in Kerala we had 50,000 fisherwomen vendors, and we had almost a lack of male fish vendors. But the male fish vendors population is declining considerably, mainly because vending is becoming a non-viable economic proposition. Today, you go to Kerala, I think majority of market you can see either it is in a shop or we call it as a tattu. like a steel platform where maybe 200 kilo or 150 kilo, maybe there will be a store, will be keeping. So the customers have more option, more clean and neat environment is available, which will definitely put competition on the livelihood of the existing vendors. So new models of fish marketing has to emerge. If supermarkets and hypermarkets can start selling fish, our sisters should also be supported to provide platform where they will be able to sell at a more hygienic, clean, and more on a larger scale with all these market requirements has to be met. Credit is another area. We have some successful models. We could develop a system of credit by which fish vendors are provided working capital at zero interest. And we could evolve almost 20,000 SHGs, women SHGs from the fishermen community and provided almost microfinance worth 50,000 rupees at an interest rate of 6%. This money could channelize through National Backward Class Finance Corporation, National Minority Development Corporation, as our fisherwomen are either minority or the backward class. These facilities are available. We could evolve some kind of institution mechanism whereby the delivery of the services could reach out to the real deserving people. We also developed some of the women cooperatives. We have almost 103 women cooperatives affiliated to the Federation. But the kind of leadership we have seen with the women cooperatives are a little bit dismal. But I strongly believe that a good capacity building will make them come forward and to lead the way. Exports is one major area. We were creating a lot of revenue, maybe foreign exchanges. We also have a export unit, and we have export almost 50 containers of fish every year. But one contradiction we have seen is that most of the time we export our fish at a lower rate than the domestic price into the export market. Government is definitely incentivizing export sector considerably. It is provided with low interest rate, it is provided with duty drawbacks, and it is provided with the duty-free imports of equipment. It is affecting the domestic market, and as rightly pointed out, it may adversely affect our food security. So I would rather suggest it other way around. Like, why don't we take a percentage of what export earnings we get and divert into the benefit of the small scale fishes. And finally, if you look at the market potential of fish, the per capita consumption of fish in the country is less than 5 kg per annum. And a state like Kerala, where we consume almost 25 kilograms per annum. And in the country, 40% of the population still won't eat fish, and which provides a bigger platform for good quality fish. Fish prices will grow up. Fish will give more remuneration to the trade. I think this small scale fisheries guidelines will definitely help to improve the living standards of the fishermen and fishers of the country. Thank you. Thank you very much.